Oh, darn, you should go home. You're in public.
Law enforcement complex here in Mississippi. COVID-19 and all that good stuff. Good food and drinks and that.
Oh, they got a courtroom over here. Nice. Yes. Can I get an officer complaint form, please?
Okay, be at the window behind you.
All right, thank you.
Oh, they're out here. Thank you for that. Thanks.
At the window of this one. Can I get an officer complaint form, please?
Officer complaint form. You want to make a complaint about an officer?
Yes.
Okay, you need to talk to somebody, ma'am.
No. I just want the form.
There is no form for an officer complaint. You need to talk to someone in authority.
I would need to talk to.
Hold on for a second.
So no officer complaint forms. They should be out here. Hi.
There's not an actual form that we can fill out and bring back.
See, we can't because that would show impartiality. So you have to talk to the chief or the assistant chief.
Right.
And then they will help you. They're out for lunch right now.
Okay. Because I know usually you can remain completely anonymous when you do a complaint
Oh,
form.
no. But we'll get the chief. You can come back and talk to the chief.
What time are they gonna be back?
Oh, I don't know. They the boss.
Oh.
You know that. We stand here and eat.
Well, you got your food back here?
Right back there.
Cool, cool. And what's your name?
So,
Miss Processor.
Miss
Processor?
Processor?
Huh?
You got me on camera.
What? You still tell us your name and badge
They'll
number.
be able to identify me.
They'll be able to identify you. So that's
I'm well known.
so there's no, like,
When
say.
the chief comes in, you can come back. You can call and speak to them. You can talk to them anytime.
Oh, okay. Well,
Yeah.
we can.
Yeah, come back after a while.
So,
There-
would you like to leave your name
There should be
and your number?
there should be a piece of paper. What if we wanted to give them a commendation, anonymous? Do we have to talk to
Go
somebody?
to City Hall and do that.
Yeah. Oh, okay. So City Hall.
Yeah.
Do they
That's
also?
right there,
Where's it?
right up that way? Go back out here and go straight out. There's a church. Make that left. Get to the right, and you can't miss
It's right
City
down
Hall.
that way.
It's the fire
Okay.
department right there and everything.
You know, it's listed that this is also the courthouse.
Yeah, that's the courthouse. over
And
there.
what do they do over here? Just tickets or something, or?
Are we on Candy Camera for this? First, if you're gonna interview me, I might want to charge you.
Might want to charge. How much you charge?
So this is not my thing. So I done gave you the paper. You can write down your name and number, and I'll.
Well,
give it to the
we'd
chief.
rather just talk to him straight out. So
Yeah.
Okay. Well.
So how long is his lunch? Probably an hour or so, or?
she already said he's the boss. Yeah.
I tell you what. Put on the camera. I'm gonna give you the phone number here. Just give us a call. You got 3 phones right there.
All right. But you don't have a nameplate on. That's why I was wanting to see what your name was.
Processor.
Processor. But you have a name too.
Oh yeah, my mother gave me a name.
Yeah.
I was blessed with a name.
Yeah. Everybody was.
Okay. What's your name?
My name is Daniel.
Charges.
Huh? Let's start. I'll give you mine and give me your first name. See, you're not even gonna give me your first name, even if I tell you what my name is. That's crazy.
That's McComb Police Department.
Now, is this also the jail, or is that a
Sure, we lock 'em
different?
up.
Right
Book
here?
'em down, and I'll
Book
be
'em
the one
down.
to book. So there's the number. Y'all give us a call.
Thank you. All right. These are the old ones. Do they still even use these?
Yeah. Apparently.
So we ended up walking around the building and doing a little bit of sightseeing. We went to the back parking lot, did some vehicle inspections. Got one coming up behind me. Are you okay? Do I look like I'm not okay?
What's going on?
Are you trying to block my movement?
I'm telling you something. Shut me out with 246 and 1095. 106. Can you J1 to this location?
Can I have one of those?
You're bringing, you're sending more badges and guns out here for 2 cameras?
My lieutenant.
Lieutenant. Well, we're here for the chief, and he's not here apparently yet. So.
From my understanding, he's on lunch.
Yeah, he's on lunch. That's what they said on the side.
Okay.
She said, just go inside. She doesn't want you to interfere with her.
And we walked around a little bit more. We were waiting on the chief of police to come, but he never showed up. I wonder if this is why. Things that make you go, Oh, there's one right there. His lieutenant.
Not to engage. Don't engage with this.
Don't engage. He just came in and stopped. And he stopped me right away. This one came in that white SUV. And then here's one right here. Of course, there's Truth Be Told audits right there. How you doing?
How y'all doing?
Good. Are you the chief?
Nope.
Are you the assistant chief?
Nope.
You know when they'll be back?
They're instructed not to talk to us.
Mm-hmm.
Clearly instructed not to talk to us.
Well, I only have one more question. Just one. We got 120 here. And yeah, so I guess only Louisiana likes to collect the unnecessary revenue from inspection stickers. Oh, and she's pulling away. She's gonna pull out and watch us, I guess. I guess she ain't gonna say nothing. Oh, is that the chief? Maybe. He got out the passenger. Yep, and I noticed it doesn't have that front bar.
Oh, the push bar?
Yeah. She said, go inside. Nope. Oh, you need to have that serviced. Let's see. We got an undercover right here coming in. Coming in hot like it's a racetrack, guys. That's what I thought. Well, I guess we could wait here till the chief comes. Yeah? Or being driven. Yeah. Well, if we can just get the chief out here, that'd be great. And what is this? Oh, she's back. I just had that one question, just one. Oh, that's the Boys and Girls Club. I love that. I think that's great. So let's see. Yeah, guys, if you have an opportunity to have your kids experience the Boys and Girls Club, that would be great. They usually have very long-lasting life skills with the Boys and Girls Club. This one is 106. So yeah, we got 121 and 106. See, they don't want to talk.
I ain't worried about it anyway. Go ahead.
I don't think they have any idea where we parked.
This state definitely needs to be focused on.
Yeah. So, here we have this ossifer that thinks we are for TikTok. Sorry, guys. Not TikTok. Alrighty.
Just a little bit.
Do you know if the chief came back yet? Do you know if the chief came back yet? The chief of police? Yeah.
Didn't you talk to him back there in the lobby?
No.
Okay.
No. We tried, but they pulled off or came inside. So that was the chief out there?
Mm-hmm.
The one with the white hair?
Oh, no, I don't know which one you saw.
Well, what color hair does the chief have? I mean, I could look it up online. I've already done that, but...
Yeah, you can. So you waiting to see the chief again?
I've been waiting to see the chief. Like, we've been right here.
And I gave you that number. You could have. Ma'am, you're going to have to move away from the
I'm sorry, what?
You're going to have to move away from the app. You can have a seat right there. Somebody will be out to talk with you in a minute.
Oh, I prefer to stand. I appreciate it, though.
The camera, sweetheart.
I prefer to be right here. I'm just waiting for the chief. You give what you get. You get rude, you give rude.
Okay, well, he's at lunch. How you doing? Are y'all together?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah, he's at lunch. Can I take a message or anything?
Well,
Is there
I wanted to
anything
find
can
out about an officer complaint form, an actual
do? Oh, yeah,
form.
you're gonna have to actually talk to him, because the only thing I do is investigation.
I don't know why they sent you out here. I appreciate it, though.
Yeah, he's at lunch, and our next in command is at lunch, so I didn't.
So they're both
I
at
know
lunch.
usually, Louisiana, Texas, they let you do complaint forms completely anonymous, and even states.
On a
Yeah,
piece of
they
paper,
have,
yeah.
complaint forms, but it actually goes to human resources, like the
It goes to
IED
somebody,
thing.
right? Correct.
Yeah, but we just being regular officers, we don't have it. Whenever it's dealing with another officer, we're not supposed to touch it.
Right, because it's supposed to go to IA. IA is supposed to be
Yeah,
there.
so I can't help. I'm sorry, I can't help you with that.
Well, let me ask you this. Would I be able to take a look at the officer, what do you call it, like the physical requirements to be an officer? Do you have
I can
something
probably
like
pull
that?
it. I can bring you what it takes for us to pass the academy. How about that?
Oh, yeah, perfect, yeah.
I know, because I went to Malota, and
Mhm.
it's minimum standards, so I can pull that up. It can actually be Googled, but I can go back there and pull that up for you. But
Okay, that'd be great.
anything else dealing with just the personnel part, I don't have anything to do with that.
Okay,
But let me try to get
But a
that
lot of your
for you.
stuff is online as well, though, too, right?
Right.
Yeah,
Yeah.
you can look up the minimum standards for officers in Mississippi. It might differ.
Right, because we're educating ourselves as well.
Well, I had tried to look something up, similar to that. I couldn't find it.
Well, let me find minimum standards for us. What
Okay.
we have to do when we go to the academy, we have minimum standards, and I can.
And what's your name?
I'm Toy Beecher.
Beecher? Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet
You've been
you.
excellent. This is what we like to see. Yeah, for sure.
Because so far it's been kind of crazy here.
Yeah. Well, I'll be right back.
All right, thank you. Dun da da dun. Now, see, we're not that bad.
Tell them to read the Bible.
Oh, darn, you should go home. You're in public. Hey, can I ask you a question?
No, ma'am.
I bet you know.
I bet I do too.
Oh, look, there he is again. Ah, there he is again. He's dead. Are you the police chief? Oh, I hope not, with that kind of attitude. Okay,
Hey,
that'll
I
work.
couldn't find the exact minimum standards, but I went to Malota, and Malota is the best academy in Mississippi. But
Nice.
anyway, this is like the handbook for Malota. It's going to tell you about our firearms training, tactical driving, DUI courses, CPR courses. This is the general, but they have to do minimum standards to be a law enforcement officer in Mississippi. But I separated the physical requirements because,
Okay.
you know, the women got one requirement, the men do.
Right.
So,
Well, and let me ask you this. Oh shoot, I just lost my question.
The smoking.
Yeah, are they allowed to smoke in their company vehicles? In the police
Is there a
vehicles?
policy?
I don't know. We do have a SOP and general orders, but being that I'm not a smoker or a drinker,
It wasn't
I've
no
never
first, right?
looked at it because it doesn't apply to me, but I know that we have something where it might be designated areas or whatever. I don't know if it's in the vehicle. I don't know.
Right.
But I'm sure if they're transporting, they wouldn't want you to do it anyway.
Right.
And that might just be a general policy instead of it being a Mississippi policy. I wouldn't be equipped to give
Well,
you that
every
answer.
police department has their own policy as far as that.
And
every
Yeah,
like
we got- yeah.
we've ran across so many
Here you go.
different so many
You
different departments.
said-
So, but like I said, you know, we like to educate yourself as well too.
Yeah, but in general, for Mississippi, we do have a minimum standard. Of course, if you go to different academies, some academies gonna do something a little bit different, but you have to meet that general minimum standard.
And it's high school diploma, right? GED.
And
And GED equivalent, high school diploma.
equivalent.
let me ask you this.
Mhm.
So, in the academy that you speak highly of,
Yes.
which I'm happy to hear, do they teach the Constitution or?
We do have some constitutional law.
Amendment
It depends. It's been a long time. I'm not gonna tell you how old I am, but it's been a while since I've been
And you're
to
probably
the
like
academy.
what, in your 20s?
Yes, exactly.
Mhm.
But you know, as you go on, you
Mhm.
know, time evolves and technology, new laws. We have updates in whatever the state law is, which that is Mississippi's Constitution. You know, and Mississippi Constitution should fall in accordance with the United States
Right,
Constitution.
right.
So yes, we are educated on the updates of what is constitutional law.
Nice.
Maybe not to the extent of if you were sitting in a college, you know,
Right.
class or whatever.
Mhm.
But as far as, you know, our job, we are updated and we are
Nice.
trained. I would like to think
Because
all of us are.
that's you know a lot of problems that we run across is you know a lot of them don't know like the First Amendment and you know the Bill of Rights and stuff like that, and that's how a lot of rights get violated.
You know something, I've noticed well, I'm gonna leave that alone.
Yeah.
In
But
the
we know
schools,
you
you know,
can't-
like
we know you
now
can't
they
do
don't
so
even
much.
teach
They took it out of school.
yeah, they took it out of
And
school,
did
and
you-
then it's in
Yeah.
cursive, and they
Right.
use manuscript in
Exactly.
They took
They
cursive out of
Yeah.
school. They took it
So
out of
it's
school.
hard for the kids
Yeah.
to even
Even learn
read
it,
it.
right?
Yeah.
If it's not printed out or typed out on a
Yeah,
different platform.
if it's not in a
Mhm.
manuscript, exactly.
It's scary. And you know that's what you know that's what we do. We fight for people's rights. You know, we know the law quite a bit. You know, so we try to.
You did amazing.
You did amazing.
What's your name? Tell
I'm
me.
sorry, bitch. What you talking about?
You did amazing.
Okay.
So you came out. This is what we look for in law enforcement. You came out. You spoke. No attitude. You were cordial.
So,
Love it. And you
all the
were
way 100%,
engaging.
Yeah.
And that's what we're looking
we're
for.
here. We are here to serve and protect.
I
Our
couldn't even
next
get her
job
name.
is
I
enforcement.
couldn't even get her name.
Oh, well,
She goes, well, what's your name? I told her. I said, my name is Danny.
Yeah.
And I was
Nope,
like, can I get
no
your name?
name.
She goes, well, what's your last name? And I was like,
Nope.
Can I get your name? And
Well, she's actually the one that went out there and said, hey, we need somebody. We got people that's in the lobby, y'all. They got questions. I'm like, okay, let me go see. I'm thinking it's something doing to deal with a case or something,
Yeah.
you know.
But you know, usually when we record that, it makes the world a difference. You know
Yeah.
what I mean? You know, we educate people and you know information. that we
Document
ask
our
you, right?
experiences.
We document our experiences,
Yeah.
and you know the questions that we ask you is you know legit questions.
Because we don't want
Okay, well, you
them,
have the right to
people-
record.
right,
This is
right.
a public building.
and we don't want
Correct.
them to be afraid when they have to come in and say, talk to an officer or even make a complaint for them. A lot of people
are
don't
scared
even
talk
want
the
to
cops, and that's
talk
the
to
reason
a
why
cop,
complaint forms
you
don't get
know?
turned in,
So
because they don't want to speak with anybody.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? So
Yeah.
Well,
I appreciate you.
it's
I really
that
do.
gray area. You know what I mean? So,
Yeah, you did great.
Thank you.
For sure.
oh, you're
For
welcome.
sure.
And I hope
Yep,
y'all
me
get all the
too.
information
Yeah.
that you
You
need.
help
Are
us out. I
y'all,
mean,
Thank
are
you.
y'all trying? Are y'all gonna get in law enforcement or?
We're on the other side. We're trying
Advocates?
to we're
Okay.
advocates for the people that are trying to learn their rights
Civil
on
rights activists.
Yeah, civil rights. Yeah.
Okay.
So.
We're not, what do they call sovereign citizens? We're not
Oh
that
yeah,
at
no,
all.
no,
We
no.
believe in the
Because
law.
we
We
laws.
follow every single
Yeah.
law. We don't
Yeah.
do anything. You know what I mean?
So.
We do exactly.
And
what
we're not
supposed to, but we stand for people's
Antifa
rights.
or nothing like that.
Okay.
You know.
And I hope
So.
that we get that public perception of people upset or afraid of police officers that, we get past that and they actually come in. Yeah, we do have issues with that, and I've been doing this for a while, and
Well,
I hate to hear that. This ain't the first time that I heard it, but if somebody's in need or they need help, I would like to think that they'll come and talk to the police.
Right.
But there's a lot of video out there showing why a lot of people are scared.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
I know, but we're not doing it here.
No, for sure you're not.
We're not doing it.
I mean, they didn't like this
Maybe one in there, the one that is facing that way in her desk. Maybe she could have a little tweaking on. But I mean, that's probably just her personality.
Yeah,
I was playing
Well,
with
she
her
came down.
anyways.
She
Did she?
came down.
Good deal.
Yeah, we heard her.
Good deal.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I was like, okay, I'm coming in for once, but
Thank you very much, ma'am.
You as well. Thank you again. Appreciate
Have a great day.
All right, for sure.
Stay safe.
Thank you.
To our public employees, this is what I'm looking for. This is a kind of experience I'm hoping would be the norm. Let's try to do better. We don't always have to have confrontation. Yeah, the clicks and views are great, but that's not what's most important. Just because it's a camera doesn't mean we're there to do you harm. The camera is an unbiased voice for truth. Don't be afraid. Be good.